My name is Cody Swanson, and today we'll be talking about bent rows. The purpose of a bent row is a compound auxiliary movement that targets your upper and lower back, glutes, hamstrings, lats, and shoulders. Generally, people use this as after performing a core exercise in the program, but before performing a single joint exercise. Most people like to superset these. I like to use them after like a bench press. I'll do my main core as bench and then superset with bent rows. That way you're also having a push-pull movement in your workout. There's a couple different ways to do bent rows. You have underhand and overhand, wide and narrow. With underhand, it brings your elbows in, using more forearm flexors and less forearm extensors. The con is less emphasis on the back, and it uses more biceps and lats. That's a pro. The overhand pro is use more forearm, you add more grip strength, and use more back. The con is your grip gives out sooner, so you can't get as many reps during your set. With a wide grip, it works more upper back, traps, rhomboids, rear delts, and it tends to make your back grow thicker. With a narrow grip, your back grows wider. It's the easiest to perform, and it usually focuses on elbow flexion and shoulder. Let's get into the reps. I like to prefer with your narrow grip is you're usually in. This is called an overhand. Underhand looks more like a curl. You want your legs about shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent and locked, core flexed, arms locked out, chest out, back flat. You want to hold this position. You're coming up and back down. Three errors is a lot of people bend their knees too low, and it puts them in an uncomfortable position, but you can't. It's harder to hold a low squat like this, and it puts your body in an unnatural position. A lot of people like to round their back over when they're doing these exercises. Also puts you in a bad position and can hurt your back. The goal is to have your chest out, back flat and locked. You're emphasizing on this chest pull motion and locking out your back. And some people you see on a lot of your TikTok episodes, they're pulling their weights, using their whole body, shrugging. That's also an error. You want locked, fixed when you're holding this weight. So chest out, back flat, come up, flex and hold, come back down. I generally like to pick a certain spot on my back, usually like my upper shoulder, right below my neck. That's the spot I try to focus on to squeeze. I come up, focusing on squeezing that spot, shrugging my shoulders back, and coming back down. The three cues is chest up without lifting your torso, knees slightly bent, and locking your torso out. And that's the bent row.